Welcome to the Vault Podcast. We do that again. Welcome to the Vault Podcast. We are your car culture cultivators. I'm Sean.
Elodie.
Joe. And
I'm DJ.
It is great to be back on the saddle. It feels like we haven't been together in a while. What's it been, like a whole 2 weeks?
It's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks, man.
Two of the longest weeks
It's
of
2
all
weeks
time.
too long.
2 weeks too long, and when you have a baby, it feels 2 weeks feels like it's like months.
Yeah.
It's like hard. It's not hard. It's like for me, it hasn't been hard at all. But like, it just moves differently. So
I think your wife begs to differ.
oh yeah, my Allie hates.
You save that comment for here. You don't bring that home.
Allie's constantly yelling, constantly calling me for like 40 minutes at a time.
Oh, yeah.
saying, I need more help, and I'm like, I'm working. I don't know what to do.
Oh yeah.
So
You know, I'm 20
that.
years in marriage, dude. It hasn't gotten any easier.
Yeah.
My son's out the house and she's still on me.
well, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But yeah, so it's a good podcast. We're going to talk a lot about things. But before we get into our weeks, I wanted to bring up the newest Ferrari. It's the Ioniq 6 that just came out. So here's it for the viewers. Oh, actually, no, this is the Luce. Sorry, I was getting confused. But it's this thing. I don't know. It's an EV.
It's hard to find.
Look, they don't even have it.
Car and
anymore.
Driver
That's how
was
bad
so
it is.
disgusted they couldn't keep the page up.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's a $645,000 this thing.
You know, I beg to differ. I actually like it. I think it makes a lot of sense. I mean, right? If you're
Are you
looking
being
at
Jason Camisa right now?
if you're looking at 1,000 horsepower Ferrari for $645,000, dude, you can't beat it. Brand new Ferrari, come on, it's awesome. I think it's like the best idea since the Parasangue.
Or you could buy a Lucid Air. Buy a Lucid Air for 40K and get the same horsepower.
Yeah, the Lucid is so much better than this. Like so much better. VJ, what do you think about it?
I mean, it's probably the only car that I remember being launched that has got 100% negative. I haven't seen one person say a good thing about it until Sean just did right now. And I think he also did that as a devil's advocate, just being contrarian for the sake of it. But for me, regardless of whether I like it or dislike it, I am confused by it. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's not groundbreaking in any way. It's not, making a step forward in terms of EV performance. It's not take a step forward in efficiency or packaging or UI in any way. It's not 3,000 pound EV. That would be like a miracle that if they could pull that off, but they did not do that. It's 5,600 pounds or something. So it's not objectively groundbreaking or a step forward in any way of a shape or form. So what are they offering for 10 times the price or 12 times the price of a Hyundai Ioniq 5? So that's what I'm confused about. And it's also not for the, regular Ferrari enthusiast that's out there. So the question is it something they're doing as a regulatory requirement, like Porsche had to make Taycan in order to be able to meet the fleet average fuel economy, the CAFE regulations and whatnot? So is Ferrari being forced to make it? And if they were forced to, why did they have to make it a SUV? Could they not have made it a sleek looking hypercar type thing, which again does not have like a strong market anyway, like the Rimac Nevera or the Prima Battista. So like overall, like it does not offer any step change in what an EV could be, and it's not Ferrari in the traditional sense. And yeah, it's just confusing in so many ways. So I'm still wondering who is the right customer for this product. So that's my sentiment in this.
To that comment, I say, how dare you, sir? When manufacturers, are pushing the line at, 1,500, 1,800, 2,000, 2,000 horsepower electric vehicles, and Ferrari has the balls to come out and say, you know what? We're going to make 1,000 horsepower electric vehicle at $645,000. Come on, dude. Come on.
The only thing I'll say is in the photos on the Car and Driver website, I like the wheels. It's like the one thing I really
Steering
like.
wheels is quite nice. I like
Yeah.
the steering wheel a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Very cool.
there are some positives in the wheels look a bit like the 550 wheels.
Yeah.
It's 23-inch.
23. That is
15,
gigantic.
15 millimeter
Crazy.
sidewalls or something.
Oh
That's
my
crazy.
god.
Disgusting like
Did you
that.
guys see, like, didn't Nissan troll them
Oh yeah.
regarding? Yeah.
I thought that was pretty good. Even though
It was good.
Nissan has no leg to stand on in today's
Yeah,
automotive
exactly.
world.
That's what makes it even more funny.
It's such a cultural phenomenon that like brands like Toblerone was trolling them.
Oh,
You
really?
see that? They posted an image of a rounded Toblerone with all the triangle pyramid things, saying we'll never change it. We'll never lose the triangles.
God.
You know, the crazy thing is the first person that buys it, but knowing Ferrari is they'll probably make people buy it just as a entry level into another car.
In order to purchase this, we need you to.
Yeah, of course.
So
How
the
many-
question is,
yeah.
do we see any of them in the Bay Area at all?
They're going to
Do you
sit
think?
in garages, hidden
Yeah,
from
there's-
sight.
It's gonna be just.
Oh, like
here.
Mike, I have a question. So if you put miles on EV, does it depreciate like you put miles on a combustion?
Yeah.
Ferrari?
Well, what's crazy is if you see, I mean, even with like Lexus, if you've seen what they've done, you know, with the quote unquote new LFA, and this the design and everything they put into it, and then here we are as your Ferrari, and it's that.
Yeah.
Well, you brought up the Taycan too, the Porsche, which I always thought was a really good looking car.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
it got a lot of, people gave
Yeah,
it,
it's like a Porsche in many
yeah,
ways.
the design language,
It's a
and they made
combination of
the
their design.
estate version, like the shooting brake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cross Turismo.
Yeah, the Cross Turismo, which I thought
Sport
was
Turismo.
cool.
Those
Sport
Sport Turismo,
Turismo,
yeah.
yeah.
What is Cross Turismo? Is that anything?
I always call it that too. I
Why
think
not?
it's got to be
Maybe
something.
this
else.
doesn't exist.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like a Ferrari at all. Not that Ferraris have always maintained a perfectly consistent design language, but
Yeah.
at least, you can, if you're a car person, even moderately so, you can usually pick out a Ferrari, pick out a McLaren, even people who are like surface level
Yeah.
car people. I just don't think anybody's going to look at that and immediately say Ferrari.
Yeah.
No.
It was weird. It was a couple years ago when they said, pretty much everybody was like abandoning electric cars for the future. And then I think here you have this opportunity to really bring something just amazing to the stage. And you just, bring the most basic ass looking electric car across.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Is it a crossover or a sedan or like what even is it? Is it just? I think it's. I don't know what it is, but
They're marketing it as an SUV, I think,
I don't know.
but it looks
It's
like a
an
crossover.
It's an
Yeah.
SUV.
FUV probably.
F it's in that horrible gap between crossover and SUV that just never is attractive. Like the proportions are never attractive.
Yeah, and also, I think Lucid is producing their Sapphire and selling it for like a third of the cost, and it's more horsepower. I think it's like 50
Yeah.
or 60 more horsepower.
Yeah.
So it's
And
like this car is
beautiful.
just completely it's a great looking car. So this thing will I don't know. Do you think it'll ruin the brand completely, or
No.
do you think it'll?
No, I think they're doing a pretty good job of that outside of this car. with
Yeah, I
crossover,
mean, there's not
so.
very much interesting. There's not anything really interesting going on in Ferrari right now. But
No.
The video where they had Lewis Hamilton say something about the car and he said, "Well, the key is cool." It's like somebody was holding a gun to his head off stage and he
Oh,
was
for sure.
just
Yeah.
reciting whatever.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear what Luca Di Montezemolo said? So he is the man who took over from Enzo and saved Ferrari in the 90s by bringing the 355 and then basically shaping what Ferrari is today, the whole brand, the desirability and exclusivity. So he said it's not worthy of Ferrari badge, and I hope they don't put a Ferrari badge on it. It's gonna kill the myth of Ferrari, and that he hopes, they don't put a badge of Ferrari on it, and that even the Chinese won't be copying it. That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, maybe they'll put a Maserati badge on it. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll get lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the Dino badge.
Or Dino, yeah.
It seemed like, back in the day, Ferrari just kind of used to lead the way with like groundbreaking driving experience, within the supercar community. Now it seems like Ferrari owners, especially with some of the latest super and hypercars that they've produced, and it's really the owners like justifying how cool their Ferrari is.
Yeah.
When
They have to convince you that their Ferrari is cool.
Yeah, the experience started to die, I think, after the 458 Speciale, like the Tricolore was like the last like hurrah with like the crazy everything, and the whole car was insane feeling, and then suddenly like, at least from a detailing point of view, like getting into some of the modern Ferraris, I'm like, I'm in an Audi Q8.
Yeah.
Like a really nice Audi Q8 that smells way better. It smells way better inside. Like the Ferraris still have that smell.
Does it have that Volkswagen stink on it?
Every Ferrari has a very unique smell. It's
Yeah.
very odd. Even the F40s have a very different smell. I don't know what it is, but like,
Smell of glue.
well, some Ferraris
Smell of
glue and
glue.
in cigar smoke for F40s, but like, the leather is still there, but like
Yeah.
everything else is just like, it just feels like I'm in a blob with.
maybe they're just like, we don't have to do engine out service anymore, so just
Well, yeah, when
we're
the
good
battery
there.
dies, just get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna see these cars at like junkyards or something. Who knows? That'd be hilarious.
Or we're gonna see people mod them and
Or
put.
it'll be the new Mondial. It'll be like worth $10,000 in 8 years.
So the crazy thing is, I mean, when you talk about the Lusso and just the depreciation on those, I can't imagine, how this car is going to
It's
depreciate.
gonna
the depreciation
It might be scary.
On a pure Songway, what is that a depreciating car still? Or is it still very expensive? I mean, those are like $1 million, right?
I haven't checked on them. Actually haven't checked the depreciation.
I've seen
on those in
one.
a while. Yeah.
I've-
One in my entire life.
I still haven't seen one, which is
And
weird in
like-
the Bay Area.
Like
Yeah.
like Sky crazy. I'm like, you spec this out.
Yeah, you
I've
spec that.
only seen them during Car
Week. Yeah,
That was it.
I kind of wonder if we're gonna see a Luce
Wow.
this year.
Oh yeah, just
Singers are still 500,000 views.
Yeah, that's odd.
it's so bizarre to me.
Especially because you see a Bentayga, that's like
Oh,
80 grand
all the
now,
time.
80 grand.
Yeah,
Same with even some of the Uruses are affordable-ish
yeah, and
based off what they were.
I definitely see a decent amount of Uruses in San Francisco.
I think Puro
Just driving
Songway is
around.
expensive explicitly because of scarcity. No one ordered them, so there's
Yeah.
like none of them.
Yeah.
left. There's nothing around.
Yeah.
I've
Why spend that much
Yeah.
much on an SUV?
No.
I mean,
it's just crazy to me.
Yeah. The Urus, certainly sparked it, right? But I mean, the Uruses were only going for, 400,000 or so. I mean, only, but 350, 400,000, as opposed to what these are like
645.
650.
Yeah.
650, 800.
That's probably base too.
800,000.
That's probably the base.
Crazy.
And I feel like the Urus had that initial advantage of it was a pop culture car. Like basketball players bought them. Like it had the pop culture cachet. Pop stars bought them.
Yeah. Well, and it they happened to be popular too when the economy was just like booming during the pandemic, when there was a lot of money, that was floating out there.
Just flying around.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now everybody's broke.
Yeah.
So
No one's buying this thing.
No,
No one's buying anything unless they want the newest hypercar. And then the dealer's
Yeah.
like, well, you can buy 3 of these and then we'll put you on a wait list for the.
Also about the values of four-seat Ferraris have historically been never really great
Yeah,
compared to two-seaters for sure, because have that sense of occasion and sportiness
absolutely.
usually associated with Ferraris. So yeah, they never did well in terms of
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
the newest. Oh no, go ahead, Sean.
No. I was just gonna say, what was interesting, if you look at the Ferrari, shit, I can't think of the name of the wagons, but you see how much, or the shooting
Yeah,
brakes
which
or
are-
whatever.
I-
You see
I-
how much those?
That's not a
depreciated.
real. What do you mean? Like a. Like,
Is the not the
Oh,
FF?
Yeah.
or
'Cause I-
GTC4 Lusso.
GTC4 Lusso, yeah. Those depreciated.
Yeah, they're like 120 now.
I see.
Yeah.
I see a lot of them.
Yeah,
Like
it-
not well. I mean, not a lot, but like maybe 4 a month.
Yeah, and the pure Songway.
FFs are going up. But
Yeah.
GTC4 Lusso is still on the
Down,
downtrend.
yeah.
Yeah.
The newest Ferrari I've ever been in is a Scuderia, so I don't really have any idea of what a Ferrari newer than 2009 is like.
They're
on
totally
the
different.
inside.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
the 458s still feel like very intense and like you can tell the driver is the main focus. But in everything else I've been in, it's just like you're just in another car. Another car that's super expensive, but that's it. Yeah. But yeah, anything else before we get on to our weeks about the Luce or what is Luce?
I'm excited. I'm bringing out the popcorn. Excited to see how everything unfolds.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see if we see any of them
Nice.
at Car Week. If we see none at Car Week, I think I don't think we'll ever see one ever again. I don't even think next Car Week we'll see one. So
I think with that conversation, we just ruined our whole algorithm. We're just going to be like on like the Tesla, out.
Oh, don't
Don't
even scare me like that.
Yeah. Also, RIP to the designer of the car. It's gonna like
Oh,
hurt him.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think substantially hurt him a little
Or
bit.
it could have the exact opposite effect.
maybe
Hey,
he'll be
you
a
created something everybody
revolutionary.
talked about.
Yeah. Well, it worked.
Or maybe he
Yeah,
was like, I really don't want to do this.
Yeah, this is his,
Don't make me
his
do
career
this.
suicide note.
Exactly.
Oh God.
Yeah, but having said all that, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it, or maybe even getting to experience it at some point.
Yeah.
It's still open-minded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we'll see it at Car Week.
Oh yeah,
That's
absolutely.
it's probably it. The first Car Week. This one that's coming up in a couple months. We'll have us like probably Pebble Beach, like a concourse concept lawn. Probably have it there.
Yeah, or it'll be at the Ferrari hotel next to Pebble Beach. At
Yeah.
the concourse.
I hope it's not on that lawn. That would suck. That lawn is so cool. But if the Luce is, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed off. But
it's gonna be the shuttle car for the customers.
yeah, well, yeah, that's a good. It will be a good shuttle car. But
Yeah.
Speaking
Speaking of car week, we're gonna talk about those prices this year. Good
yeah.
God.
Well, first off, we always have a house, but I can't find one. I can't find an Airbnb, so we need to talk about that at some point if we're gonna like try to like go there for more than a night. But this whole podcast airs around Car Week, so
Okay.
we'll get into it. But
Perfect.
before we do that, Sean, how has the week been for you?
The week has actually been pretty cool. Is I went out. LED hit me up last week to do a drive with cars and bids, and it inspired me actually to break out the M3. So I've been rolling around town in that all
Hell yeah.
week. Yeah, and yeah, it's funny. I've had a couple people say, "Oh, I saw you in the car." Yeah, you were driving pretty aggressive. I'm like, yeah, that's the only way I drive that car.
I mean, it's a Dakar yellow M3. You're supposed to drive
Yeah,
it.
you gotta drive it,
You
right?
have to.
Yeah.
John, make sure you don't have your business phone number on the car.
To make sure I know what.
Don't have your business phone number on the side of the car.
Oh no, absolutely not. Yeah. You see, I don't know. Hopefully Joe will cut it out. You see how fast I took my thing off today. I don't want a Ferrari to find out where I work.
Yeah.
But no, I mean that was cool. Just kind of getting that out. I had a really nice time hanging out with LD and Frank and the Cars and Bids folks. So good to meet them. Good to be out during the middle of the day, which was cool. Not too many people out, and we got the I guess we had a little playground in between San. Where we're at. So I saw Salito in San Francisco. So yeah, it's good. That was a good week for me.
Yeah,
Good week.
nice. Yeah, I was so upset that I couldn't make that. I was golfing for self-healing, mental healing or something. And
Can I just say, golf as a self-healing activity is a poor choice.
Yeah.
Golf
Well,
famously is.
if it was 9 holes, it would have
frustrating.
been fine, but 18 was a long time.
Yeah.
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 And I don't know how to golf, so
We talked about that because you don't strike me as a golfer.
I don't know how to golf yet.
And then to do 18 holes.
Yeah.
That's a really daunting task.
My high school friends like to golf on the weekends and
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
And I was talking to one of them who is going back to school for a master's, and he was like, we were talking, and I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of burnt out. I'm doing a lot of work and stuff. And he's like, you should just do something not work related. Let's just go golf. And I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
And 18 holes was like 6
Oh, man.
hours. So
You should do like most high school friends do. Is you talk and you talk about doing things, but you never
You
actually
never
do
do
them.
them.
yeah, but
This is what happens when you actually do those things.
yeah, but,
Because
I mean,
you're all
you know,
adults with incredibly incompatible schedules.
Exactly.
yeah. I don't regret going, but I do regret missing that drive because I've been wanting to go for a drive for a while, but I just was not able to get out there. So
We'll
happy
get a good one as replacement.
I'm happy we were able to. You guys were able to actually at least get it going. But VJ, how about you? How's your week?
My week, not much car-related stuff. Just planning a photo shoot with the Indy Porsche Club. We have 3 cars coming, and I'm trying to do a themed photo shoot with tennis balls and cars and basketball courts and stuff like that. It's just some sort of like a sporty themed photo shoot with Porsches. Finally, trying to get some creative juices flowing out here. So yeah, the weather's really nice, and I've also been on a couple of rallies recently with new friends here. So yeah, that's been fun. Other than that, just hunting for V8 Vantages online, just following listings and setting alerts to see if a good one pops up that I can finally have, which I've been wanting to get for a few years. So now I'm finally ready to get one and still actively looking. Yeah.
That's the fun part, when you're ready, but you haven't found the right one yet.
Yeah.
And you still have all this searching.
The
Yeah.
hunt is the fun part. You still see the money in your bank account, so you're still in a good mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah.
I could so see you in one, though. We're going to have to do a whole James Bond photo shoot
Yeah.
when it happens.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be the right candidate for that.
Yeah. That whole thing that you were texting seemed kind of shady. I meant to respond to that too.
Yeah.
It seemed kind of weird.
Never trust a Florida dealer.
Yeah, no way. That came out of Florida? Dude, we've said that many a times, man. You don't buy anything out of Florida.
I don't buy used cars from dealers, period, at this point, because there's always something wrong with
Something
them.
going on. Yeah.
But
yeah. Well,
I hope
good.
you found one though.
I'm glad it fell through then.
Yeah, super sketchy. Everything they're doing is so red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the right one always happens for the way it's supposed to work out. So
We always have a handful in the pipeline at C&B, so there'll be some good ones coming through, like Private Party, California Seller, like good ones.
Yeah.
I want to steal one for like 30, 35 or something.
Oh yeah, that's definitely. I mean, it's happened many times before.
It's doable.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
doable. It's funny that you can get one for that much. I would probably sell my M5 and buy one, honestly.
No, you can't sell your N5 because now I like it.
Yeah, I like
I can't afford to buy one, Joe, so I have to drive yours.
Yeah, that's the problem. There's a couple cars that I would sell the M5 for. The V8 Vantage is one of them, and like a 456 Ferrari would be one, but that's pretty much it. And the 456 is still too expensive for the straight trade.
yeah.
So if the M5 ever gets to a point where it's like a straight trade for a 456, I would, consider it, but not right now. But Aldi, how about you? How's your week been?
My week has been crazy. We had our big activation at Velocity Invitational, which I've never been to before and was just fantastic. We had 17 cars up for auction, and it went basically perfectly. I mean, we had a huge number of people come through. The setup was amazing. So much interest in the cars. So much.
The cars and bids lineup was crazy this year.
Yeah, and that's all credit to Matt Robinson, our head of auctions. He really put it all together and curated it. But everything came through. I mean, there were so many points in which everything could have gone disastrously wrong and nothing did. Mm-hmm. So, I'm really fortunate. I've gotten to drive a handful of them because we had to drive them back up to the storage unit after the event. So I can now say I've driven some decently cool cars.
Nice.
Driving the Porsche RS America was like a dream, basically. The Lancia was fantastic. And we got so many different types of people coming through the event. Just
nice.
Like, obviously tons of extraordinarily wealthy people, including the guy who won the 550 Maranello that we were selling, won it while bidding in person there with all of us. It was a pretty cool experience.
Cool. That's cool.
I've never seen that kind of money on display. He's just casually adding 20K to a bid like it's nothing.
Yeah.
But it was cool too because there was just, Joe and I were discussing earlier, it was a lot more like grassroots feeling with like families and kids and normal people there too, just to enjoy the vintage racing.
Yeah.
And I've never seen any vintage racing, and the Mini Coopers were by far the most fun.
They're always the best.
Oh my God.
The way they sound.
And they had them, it was so great on Saturday. They had the Mini Coopers all race 2 Mustangs and a Camaro. And I was like, that is the best possible situation because the Mustangs and the Camaro sound so different.
Yeah.
So you can pick them out like from a mile away.
Yeah.
And the Mini Coopers were not far behind.
Yeah, no, they're not slow.
It was pretty special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Momentum cars still work. That track is like pretty high speed, but like there's still some technical spots that like those minis are definitely catching up to the lanky Mustangs. So
it was pretty fantastic. And just to be there for 4 days, hearing all of these cars and just seeing, people getting out of them in their race suits and everything, it was just a great experience.
Yeah.
Now the stress of getting all the cars to their new owners, which I am fortunately in charge of. So that's kind of the...
Did everything go? Everything sales?
So we've sold I think 13 out of 17.
Yeah.
10 of them straight out, and then 3 post sale.
Nice.
Which is, I mean, let's just say we were going to be happy with a 40% sale rate. So everything could not have gone better. It was really like one of those things that you pray that it just is okay, but we ended up with a huge win on the weekend. And then my personal car life, I installed a tachometer in the Volvo 240.
Oh, nice.
Which now I can finally see where my revs are and understand that I still drive like a grandma. So that's my only exciting personal car fact.
Nice. And this was your first motorsports event as well.
Yeah, period. Yeah, pretty good first one.
Very cool.
Yeah, we're gonna get more into that after our marketplace finds. But my week was pretty simple. First off, we just announced a partnership with Valt, which is doing the Wagon Fest, which is going to be June 28th. It's on Instagram already. Thanks VJ for hooking that up. That'll be fun. So if you don't know what Wagon Fest is, I don't know what to tell you. It's just a wagon, cars, and coffee, basically. I think it's in the morning. It's at Strawberry Village. The biggest wagon, cars, and coffee kind of thing around. Strawberry Village is just a parking lot. We tried our hardest to get them to go somewhere else, but
it's a
free venue is a free venue.
As someone who grew up in Mill Valley, that's a bizarre spot.
Yeah.
But
I offer St. Mary's, and they just don't want to. They don't want to pay anything.
Yeah,
which makes sense. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah,
but
it is right off the freeway,
right
so it is accessible.
Yeah. So we'll be there. It's a co-branded event with us, Bay Area Wagons, I believe Radwood also. Cars and Bids is sponsoring, so it'll be a really cool, probably a very big Bay Area community show out event. So
yeah, and I think if you're an Avance member, you get a free ticket.
Yeah, so that'll be a lot of fun. So there's that, and then I mentioned the WRX TS 2 weeks ago, and I ended up picking it up. So
you got it. Nice.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
So that was fun. It's officially broken in now ish. So yeah. Ready for some track use. I need to take it to like a couple car control clinics and autocrosses first to get used to the car, and then I'll take it to the track. I've already been invited to a few track days, but I just want to understand the car first.
We should do a Valt autocross day.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
We should, because it'll be my first time driving an all-wheel drive car on a racetrack or anything. So how I usually do car like high performance driving event type of things is I'll buy the car and then I'll learn it, do a car control clinic, do a couple autocrosses, and then be comfortable enough to go on a track.
Yeah.
And so, especially with a brand new platform that I have no experience with, that is the move. So I want to do a couple autocrosses first, and then the track. So that'll be cool.
It's so funny. I had not seen many of this generation of WRX out on the road.
Yeah.
And then the moment you got yours, I saw every MC. I'm like, maybe it's because they're finally dropping the price.
They're under the radar. No one bought them because they were too expensive.
Yeah.
They're also one of the least performing cars in the segment. In the dying segments, no one buys sedans. The only thing that's competing with this car really is like an Elantra N or a GLI.
Which, to be fair, I also don't see either of those very much.
And an Elantra N is a better track car by every conceivable standard, except for the fact that they're cheaper inside. Yeah. And WRX
is they manual
there.
Yeah, they are manual.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, the Elantra.
I don't know. It's probably
the Elantra comes with it. You can get it with a Super.
Okay.
Maybe
probably V50 though for that car. Probably like a dual clutch.
Yeah.
But so the WRX kind of sits in this weird segment. A base one sits in this weird segment where it's like $40,000, where you can get a really, really nice GTI or a cheap Golf R for that price, and it's a no-brainer. No one picks a WRX.
Yeah.
This one at $50,000 is even less compelling because you can get a GR Corolla, like I was saying, the Elantra N, a Veloster N, all these very serious performance, affordable performance cars. So the TS sits very clearly at the bottom of that, but for a $10,000 discount, the car starts getting interesting, especially when the dealer starts throwing every STI performance part at you for free, and I'm like, okay, well then it's now it's a no-brainer.
And I think we're going to start seeing more of them because dealers are going to start doing that.
Yeah. I think a new generation is coming out in a couple of years too. So they're just trying to get rid of their stuff now.
And especially for the fathers that are out there, right? It's a good selling point with the wife, right?
Yeah.
Easy. Oh, babe, it's a Subaru.
Yeah. I validated it to Allie and to my mom. It was so funny. 2 weeks before I even mentioned it, I was like, I really like. I'm noticing like I'm driving like 3 to 4 hours a day sometimes, and like I'm in like 95 Mercedes with like airbags that who knows if they're
Yeah, a
even
modern
like,
car.
functioning. And they're like, you know what, you're right, you should get something new. My mom was like, you need to get a new car. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I need to get a new car. And then my dad was like, you don't need that, like, because he was expecting me to get like a Subaru, like a base cheap one, because like last year I leased a Honda Civic hatch for 1 year and hated it. And she's like, you don't need that. Like, just, it's fine. You could drive the 211. It has airbags. It's fine. It's shitty, but it's fine. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But I wasn't going to tell him it was a WRX. And then I showed up and I'm like, got one. And he's like, oh shit. He actually got one too.
Oh, did he?
Oh my God, that's
I'm
hilarious.
not sure if that's public, but he ended up.
So funny. That's hilarious.
He liked my car so much.
What
he got
color
one.
did he get?
He got, I don't know what the color is called, but it's very close to his wagon color. So it's like dark blue, purple, black.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
That's
so
hilarious.
He got a premium, which is just like has the nice interior, and like some creature comforts, and mine's the TS with the Recaro seats and like the much more aggressive stuff. And I figured his car is way more comfortable around town, but if I was gonna go WRX, I might just go all the way.
You gotta
and scratch the itch fully and get it out of my system. So we'll see. But yeah, he hasn't posted about it at all, which is funny because I haven't either, because I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting to like fully experience the car first. But
I could never imagine your dad in a
That's
Subaru.
yeah,
I can't picture
yeah,
it.
I was pretty shocked. Because
funny.
he liked mine, and he's like, I'm gonna see if I can do it. And then he went to the dealership, and then a couple days later,
Was he in the market before
No,
you got
neither
one?
was I,
That's
though.
so funny.
I wasn't in the market either. I just casually texted my dealer friend and was like, do you guys loan out WRXs? And he's like, no. And then a day later, he was like, okay, we will if for you. And I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, this is actually kind of cool. I could see myself owning one. And then my dad drove it for a couple of minutes. He's like, I actually like this too. We should do a track day with it.
Nice.
And he got his own. So.
We all have, our nice, classic fun cars, but it is nice to hop in something modern that know that it's going to start, it's comfortable.
And you know that
easy
you're not going to
works.
perish badly.
Exactly.
Yeah. This was a total for both my dad and I. This is like a fully emotional. This will just be fun. Like I say, fun purchase, like fun, weird, not normal purchase. And so we'll see. I might end up keeping my car for the long term, but he's gonna get rid of it.
Did you say not weird?
Yeah,
because it's totally weird.
Yeah. Well, no, weird. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, that's what I meant. It's weird. VJ hates. VJ.
Yeah, VJ's the number one hater.
Yeah, VJ, it's weird.
There's an excessive use of the thumbs down emoji in the chat.
He's disliked everything. I'm surprised he's here today, honestly. Because I knew the last time he was on the podcast, he said he was at a wedding, but he was just protesting the fact that I had WRX with me. But this time, yeah. So yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna take it on track and like really like use the car for what it's like, for what at least my trim is meant to do, which the TS is as a track pack essentially. So I'm gonna do that and then see if it's cool, and if it ends up being cool, I think I might keep it for like the long term and just be like a daily, like a beater daily kind of a thing.
I will say it makes you enjoy your old cars more.
Yeah,
to drive a new car.
I look forward to driving the W20 because the 124 was like the hauler detail car, and like the it was starting to smell like detailing products.
And that wagon's too nice to.
And like the 211 that I technically sold my dad. He doesn't drive it anymore because he bought an E500, which is literally the same car with a V8. So that car just sits there now, and so I drive. It was just sitting there rusting away basically. So. That car is a piece of garbage, but like now the green wagon is starting to smell like a W124 inside again. It's starting to get nice. I'm like making it clean. I take it out and like, still a couple times a week, and it's great. And the M5 is now like, can be clean and, really nice. So I don't know. It's taking miles off the old cars, which is good.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Yeah, but that's been the week. What else? Do we have anything else we had to talk about before we go into the,
let's get into it.
Member score finds. Okay. What time we got? Okay, so
now we've had 2 whole weeks to really find some good stuff with the member Discord stuff. So please don't disappoint me, guys. Please.
Yeah, I hope these are good.
There's been some interesting stuff on Marketplace.
We don't want interesting stuff. We want the good stuff.
The good stuff.
Yeah, so I tried to pick these so that they were good, because I know you shit on them constantly. It's pretty. It's there's 3 BMWs and 2 non-BMWs. So
I already see one that I have saved.
All right, here we go.
I picked this one because I wanted to try to get you to buy it anyway. But so the first find is this Lotus 7.
I was looking at this today.
Yeah. So it's a Lotus 7 replica, but it's still cool.
I love this thing.
Yeah.
I saw a ton of these in Japan, weirdly. Like at the car event I went to, there was a bunch of old guys rocking these, and they look so much fun. Just like everybody driving them had a smile on their face.
Look at that goofy ass face the car has on it. Yeah.
Yeah, but because this is
Little
like
itty bitty
a
steering
real
wheel.
Lotus 7 is an expensive car, but like this is
Yeah.
like such a cool driver's like back road car,
Oh,
you know.
hell yeah.
For 14 grand, it's like really hard to
You buy this just to go on like Breakfast Club rallies or Driving While Awesome rallies, and you're golden.
Yeah. Side draft carbs.
And for 14K, I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, this is a really easy place to die, but like also
Your death is imminent.
great driving experience, I think. I would imagine. I'm not sure what engine this is. It's a 4-cylinder of some sort, but as I say, it doesn't give you any information.
Yeah, it would help if they gave more information, but that would be a
if
tall
you can
ask.
find a better car, a driving car for 14 grand, it's like hard. I think it's hard. Like it's really, you can't really.
If you want raw
Yeah.
fun.
Just like get in the car on Saturday and put it away when you're done, and just don't look at it again until the next rally drive.
I would say this is perfect for someone who thinks they want a motorcycle.
Yeah. Yeah, and doesn't want to die as fast.
Yeah, as fast. You'll still die, but not as gruesomely and horribly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say if I had 14,000 in my pocket, I would go probably buy a bus pass and save a little bit more for something else.
Okay, you're not.
That's a hard pass.
Okay, VJ, do you have anything to say about the Lotus 7 ref?
I can't get over the goofiness of it.
It is goofy.
Well, what do you think, VJ?
I've driven a tribute to this car. It's called a Westfield. It's basically a Lotus 7 replica or like a tribute with a Lancia racing engine. And it's probably the most, it is like driving down to all the basics. It's the most basic driving experience you can have. You can feel everything, the wind in your face and every single action you do, the way it feeds back to you. It's purest driving experience you can have for sure, like the distillation of driving. And it has like the most delightful shifter action. They have extremely short shifters.
Yeah, those are really.
And like, every single mistake or like which you make will result in like a big kind of like dynamic response on the car. So you have to be very deliberate and careful with every input you make. So yeah, it's both rewarding and also punishing for sure.
Especially because of the place you're sitting is literally at the back of the car, so the driving dynamics are probably so.
I couldn't use my right arm with the door closed. It had the one that I drove had like a cloth door. When that was closed, I could not use my right arm, so I was like driving like this. So if I had to use my right arm, I would have to move the door. So that would mean I would risk getting hit by rocks. So if you're like a wide shoulder person, this car is probably not
for you,
unless you want to risk getting hit by rocks on your right arm.
Yeah.
So every time I shifted, I took my hand off the wheel and I was like veering off the lane. So it was definitely life affirming for sure. Yeah.
But I mean, John, you should just experience one and see if you like it. You might like it. I mean, you have cars that are better at back roads than the Lotus 7, but the visceral experience is going to be there.
I think if I had 14K, I would buy it.
Yeah, it's a cool car.
I think it's
for
awesome.
14 grand. I think it's hard to beat something like that.
I feel like the person that drives that just has like a big old jar of pickles in the front seat.
Sticking their hand in like Winnie the Pooh with a honey jar.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
It's just too weird. It's too weird.
God.
Well, hopefully you find the second find good. But this is
Right.
Oh, where did it sell? Oh, E39 540i wagon.
I've had this saved.
$4,000.
That's a
Yeah,
deal.
I've
Fantastic
actually seriously considered it. The only reason I haven't bought it is because it's an automatic.
Yeah. This is a flip. Like you could buy this
Sell it on anywhere.
and like if something's like dramatically like I mean there's some things that are wrong with it, but it's not like terrible. This is like an $8,000 car.
Yeah, and it presents really well.
So something was wrong with this, but like 540 wagons are rare to begin with. This color is really great. It looks like it's in great shape.
How easy would a manual swap be on this?
They're not that difficult. I mean, like the parts exist. They're not expensive or anything. You don't have to do any M5 stuff to it. I know shops that would just, if you source the parts, they'll do it for you, but a couple $1,000, something like that. But yeah, I mean, and then it becomes like a $15,000 car, so that's kind of worth it. But as long as like the timing chains and the Vanos and stuff is good, then it's good. But at this price, it's like you kind of assume that you're just going to be doing that anyway. But
It's funny. I usually hate gray or dark silver as a color, but it looks really good on this wagon.
yeah, this color is great. I'm not sure what the exact color name is called, but the color is good, really good. Sean, you have one of these, right?
Yeah. I had one of those and certainly regret selling it. But, I had to at the time. But yeah, I would love to have another one of these back.
Yeah, you buy this one for
$4,000,
$4,000,
man.
No brainer.
No. 202,000 is miles on it, is a little much.
Yeah, it has miles.
It's got miles on it,
Yeah, high miles, and if those timing chains and Vanos stuff hasn't been fixed, that's a bad situation
Yeah.
to be in.
As much as I love Volvos, I just think any old automatic is dreadful.
It's
to drive.
terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah. The BMW ones are okay, but like if like my Mercedes, the E-Class from that era, the 2003 car, is like next level worst
You
experience.
can't
I've
get
ever had.
anything out of the
Yeah.
power band. It's like
No.
you're slow.
The
so
transmission
much
feels like it's
slower.
about to explode at any
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Okay, so for the third find, this one is actually I found this one. This is just for Aldi because we were talking about it. But
She
so
was on the
this
case for me.
is a 1989 325 iX, the BMW 325 iX. There's a dent on every single panel,
Of course.
and the paint's gone. But $2,500, the best body kit you can get on an E30, in my opinion. Even the M3, I feel like this car is like
What's that in the front seat? Or the front?
Dude,
Giant's
everything.
blanket.
Yeah, this car is just
Oh, okay.
this car's beat the shit.
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
now it's like
But
really
for
beat the shit.
$2,500,
Yeah.
I can see
It's
somebody
automatic,
saving.
so that's even worse. I didn't
Yeah.
even know you can get automatic for these cars.
But this is the first iX I've seen
yeah.
on Marketplace.
Yeah. This steering wheel by itself is probably, if you clean it up, it's probably worth a half of this. Yeah. So for those who don't know, the 325 iX has this cool body kit that no other version of this E30 came with from the factory, with these fender flares.
It looks so good.
And you never ever see them. They're super rare. They're always broken. Like this one is beat the shit because they were used. They were used a lot. So whenever I see one around, I always want to shout it out. And this one might have this one may be too far gone, but to save, it's probably not
If they
worth
sell
it.
it for $500, it's worth it.
Yeah,
but-
500 would be worth it, I think.
Yeah.
I have another plan for you. So, Robert and his M3, I think it's only a matter of time before he gets tired of that
Gives
thing.
up on it.
He just gives up on
You
it.
gotta get the sloppy second.
Exactly. Then what we do is we lowball the shit out of
Yeah, we just give him
And just split
give
it.
him like
We'll have
embarrassing.
Valt submit an offer.
Yeah.
it. Exactly.
We'll give you 15 grand and we'll give you a couple beers.
Oh my god, I have decided that my next car will be a Beamer, so I'm ready to experience the Bavarian side of things.
Yeah, so it is really interesting. Next time he's on the podcast, we need to talk to him about that because Performance Technic does really good work, and I'm surprised it's taking this long. So something must have picked up. Like,
Well, I think you can't find the harness for it. It's the
they
wiring
can
harness.
Just make a harness for him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's expensive, but they could do it. They could definitely do it.
Yeah.
My buddy Ansel could do it.
Yeah, which is
Don't
hard.
encourage.
No, I would say
We'll save Ansel for us.
Ansel's probably like, don't you fucking dare offer
Also, I
that.
hate to be that guy, but like an S50 and an E30 has been done so many thousands of times that like it is not hard to find a harness. So I don't know what's going on with that. That's weird. I have to talk to him about that because that's such a common swap that it's like, well, there's something else going on that he's just not talking about, or Performance Technic isn't mentioning. But okay, so the fourth find, it's the last BMW. This is a 2004 330i ZHP, 232,000 miles, super high miles, but like.
But
This car is-
if it was taken
clean.
care of, though, it's that's clean.
It's worth the money. $10,000
They
still for that mileage is worth it.
They took care of that car too.
Extremely good. It's only the second owner with full service records.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about these ZHPs is they're so good that it just encourages you to keep them.
Yeah.
And it encourages you to drive. And these engines are silky smooth. The mileage doesn't really matter that much about them. Heated seats, which is the only reason why I sold mine because it didn't have heated seats. It has an aftermarket head unit. But
You're a heated seats guy.
No, yeah, I I wanted heated seats so bad that I'm like, I'll sell this one and find another one, and I never was able to find a good one, so I just
So fun.
stopped buying it.
I love this. I usually am not a
Nothing-
red car person, but I think it looks great on
Yeah,
this.
Imola red is always good on everything. Even X5s are good on.
Yeah, especially X5s. I
yeah.
think the X5 looks great.
Leather interior instead of the cloth Alcantara, which is preferred because it wears better. The Alcantara steering wheel is cool, but like that shit wears out so fast.
You're
It's just
making
like,
a compelling case here for me, which is the issue.
though this is like the perfect daily driver. If you bought this, you should just sell the GTI.
Yeah,
this
which
is
I
so
would
much-
never do.
This is the
Yeah.
same. It's the same exact experience. I mean, the
Yeah.
GTI is more modern, but like this car is, in my opinion, the second best BMW from this era. Period. Like the E46 M3 is not as good as this car, I think. The E39 is better, I think, but the E46 M3, this is like better than that. I think 'cause it's
design's
more
aged.
reliable, like just as fun around corners. It doesn't have the ITBs, but it's like so good.
It's
These cars are
timeless.
so fantastic, and they're fully usable. So
This looks like a good deal on the surface, but if there's any place even more sketchier than Florida, it's Salinas.
Salinas. Yep.
I'm out.
yeah, and-
Played a
and the
lot
thing
of
is that, like,
softball in Salinas.
these engines might be reliable, but there's a lot of things that are super expensive. Like the PCV could fail, and that's expensive.
Yeah.
Oil filter housings can fail. Like a lot of like little tiny things that add up
Add
a
up.
lot can mess with these cars. Even my car, when I sold it, I sold it for a fair value, but like even that car randomly would have issues that were like, I spent like $8,000 in preventative maintenance, and still
Yeah.
the next owner still had issues. So like, I mean, the cars are like reliable, but like there's little things that will fail.
That's what scares
So-
me away from this generation of
Yeah.
Beamer.
And 232,000 is a lot. So you
That's
need to see some records to make sure that stuff's been done. But this is still a good buy. I think maybe if it was under 10, this would be like a screaming deal. But it's crazy to think that a 232,000 mile E46 non-M car is still asking 10 grand.
This car would do fantastic auction online.
Yeah, they
That's
should.
like where it should be.
This should be on Cars and Bids, and I don't think Cars and Bids has ever sold a high mileage DHP. So this, I would love to see the actual true market, because this is going to be sitting for a while, and maybe who knows, it might sell. But like, would love to see the true market on this car.
Yeah, it's definitely an enthusiast auction site car. This is not something a random person on Marketplace is going to appreciate as much.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last car, and I'm going to preface this, the price is outrageously way too much for this. And so I want you to know right now, this car is not worth what they're asking.
That's how you know it's a boomer car.
But this is a 1970
yes.
Oh man.
1967 Amphicar, which is cool, super
Yes.
cool, but $73,000
No.
is not where it's at.
They're worth like 30.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But this is a car that
This is so cool.
actually turns into a boat.
Yeah.
It's the
so
only
cool.
it's kind of the only successful one they ever Amphicar
Yeah.
was the only successful
I think so.
one.
I remember when my dad, this is an American car, I think.
Yes. yeah.
And when I went to Good Guys with my dad, because he was an American car guy in high school, he would point out these cars to me, and he would freak out and be like, this car could turn into a boat." And I'm like, "What? That's so sick."
The funniest thing about this is it's a manual. How does that work in the water?
Yeah. It's like a Cybertruck, right? You see that?
I bet
Probably
when
has
it's in-
less rust.
I bet when it's in boat mode, it's like probably in the owner's manual recommended to stay at like in like third gear at
Yeah.
like this RPM to maintain the propeller speed or something.
I
It's like
was
guarantee you install it in this thing, it just sinks, and that's it.
I was talking to one of my coworkers this weekend at Velocity, and we're talking about these. And he said he knew somebody who'd had one, and they bought it on Bring a Trailer, and they'd never taken it in the water. And they've owned it for years. And I was like,
That was the whole point.
why
of
would you
Yeah,
buy
only
this
reason why
car?
you buy this car.
There's no
Right?
reason to
Yeah,
buy.
there's
I
no
mean, you
reason.
could buy like a funny old Studebaker if you want the
Yeah.
look.
There is
not
this
in
car.
water.
I guarantee you, the engine that is used to drive around town is next level terrible.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Only use for this car is
Is to
the
go
fact
water.
that you could drive to the local park, scare every child and mom, drive into
In
the
the
water,
water.
and you just
Go to
hang
Lake
out.
Merritt.
wait for the authorities to come and tow you out. And
Oh, yeah.
Be like, "Oh, I did it." So
Just LS swap it. It'll be fine.
yeah.
Actually, that would fuck severely. That would be so
Another
awesome.
fun fact is that since this car is a boat, it has to have one of those boat numbers. Like
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like a
yeah,
legal
yeah.
thing where it has to be registered as a boat.
We used to have imagination in this country, and that's what this car is coming from.
I love it. I love it.
Somebody was high.
I like the
shit.
exhaust is right there too.
Somebody woke up in a sweat and was like, "Oh my god, I have the greatest
I
idea."
got it. I got it.
It's so cool. Like, so it's such a purposeful car. The exhaust pipe exits right here.
So it's
because
above the
because it's
waterline?
above the water. It's so like weird and quirky. It reminds me of like the 124 mirrors where there's one that's square and one that's like rectangular.
Yeah, for the
It's like so obviously engineered instead of designed.
some engineer put a lot of love and care into
it's like,
designing
this is explicitly where it needs to be. No higher, no lower. It's perfect. I'm like,
It's an
I think that's just cool.
It's an awesome color too. It's like that
73
pale
grand.
yellow.
No, yeah, you can get these in a lot of colors. Like similar to like a Nash Metropolitan
Yeah.
where it comes to everything. I think it's like one of those. These kind of comes to
This is not. This is a $30,000 car.
yeah,
35
30 maybe. Yeah, it's like I think the experience. No one's. Yeah, it's not worth this, and it will never sell for this.
No. It's
Anywhere.
just gonna sit here for.
Even Monterey Car to a drunk billionaire. Well, this will not sell.
Can I just say it makes sense that it's in Concord.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's in Concord, honestly.
Really?
But you think I would have seen it?
Oh, that's true,
I live
yeah.
right next to it, but
Can you just go to any body of water with these? I mean,
well,
are there
any body of water
because-
that's legal to have a boat in.
I guess with the license.
Take it to Chrissy Field and just drive into the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, I'm sure it's rated for a certain way. Like if you brought it into the ocean or something, that shit's
I'm
not coming
sure.
back.
I'm sure it's
You're
not
kidding.
supposed to be in
It's
salt
over.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You bring it to the like Tahoe. I mean, I have a feeling that I don't know. Who knows? I mean, actually, Tahoe. I bet Tahoe would do it.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
It's
You should
probably
drive
like-
through
How the
beach
hell
of
do you get it
Tahoe.
up the top?
Well, that's the theory.
Actually, no, you
don't need
trailer
to
it,
tow a
though?
boat anymore. No,
Yeah.
you don't tow.
Yeah.
That's you cannot tow this. That's like sacrilegious. The whole reason why you buy this is because you
You know-
need.
You trailer it around town.
It's like the glasses that turn into sunglasses.
Oh yeah.
You don't
That's what-
tow. You don't buy two pairs
I've
of
got-
glasses.
I've got those right
Yeah,
here. The
transitions.
transition.
Oh yeah.
You just buy this thing. You go to Tahoe, go into the water with it, come out, go home. Don't tow anything. That's the transitions.
I'm
of the car
imagining
community.
how uncomfortable if it's gonna turn a 4-hour drive into like 10 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 to 12.
Imagine
Oh, yeah.
getting on the freeway with that thing.
Oh my god.
You're like-
your legs are a little
People
wet.
will avoid you.
Exactly.
The propellers, you're like still
You're
just
the
spinning
propellers
water
going, like,
everywhere.
Why is it so slow? I'm like,
You're
oh,
30 miles an hour on the freeway with
propelled
freaking
by air right
propellers.
now.
It's
Why it's not
fantastic.
yeah.
Your
I'm sure,
aura
if
would
you
be
add
unmatched,
something
though.
mischief while you're in propeller mode, it just explodes the
Yeah.
engine or something. Or the drive shaft that probably converts the
Launches.
wheel speed into the propeller speed. That like transfer case, because I'm imagining it's probably like a transfer case or something. If you like misshift that, just sends like a bar into the car and just kills you.
You know
or
what's
something.
miraculous about these though? They do work.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
we
it's
just
pretty-
showed, that video just showed the car
Yeah.
working. It's from 1967.
It's pretty miraculous that they did that
Yeah,
and it
it's
worked.
just a very niche market.
They
It
just-
makes sense why
yeah.
they didn't sell it because no one really needs the boat.
No.
No one really actually.
You know
needs that.
what's the saying they say? It's like the best of your life is when you buy a boat until you buy the boat, and then the best of your life is when you sell the boat.
Yeah. Yep. Or yeah. That's literally. It's funny because so while
Shouts
we were
out to
golfing,
our boats owner out there. But yeah, I always.
Yeah,
I always
my
thought they
godfather's
the guy that owned the boat.
My
The guy with the
godfather's a
friend that has
boat
the
mechanic.
Yeah.
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 I've had people ask me to detail boats, and that shit's impossible.
I can't.
Super hard.
You scraping barnacles off the hole?
Yeah. They're like, here's this special chemical.
Oh,
Put a
no,
face
no, no.
mask on. And even I'm like, dude, I can't do this.
No.
Just take
Yeah.
it for free. I'm leaving. See
You have a
later.
child to go home
Yeah.
to.
I do find them now.
The
but-
guy that has the boat is always the one stuck, putting gas in it, cleaning it up before, cleaning it up afterwards.
Paying dock fees.
Paying dock.
Yeah.
Do all that.
Yeah, no thanks.
And it's only out
But
like a
Amphicar
couple few
solves
times a year.
all of those issues.
Yeah.
No dock
Sure.
fees. You don't have to clean it. Well, you have to clean it up, but no dock fees. Like you don't have to tow it. You have to put some gas in it, but like you just drive to the water, go in the water, do your thing, come back, and just that's it. $73,000 right there for you. That's like you could buy 18 boats for that, but okay, we're going time. Okay, so those are the member Discord finds. Once again, their link is down in the description below if you'd like to support us. We have a Patreon as well. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, so we'll go into today's main topic, which we've already talked about a little bit, but it's the Velocity Invitational. Instead of recapping it, because we already kind of did, Velocity Invitational, for those who don't know, is just a festival of classic racing at Sonoma Raceway. It happens, I think, the same time every year. It's been happening 3 or 4 years now. This was my first time going.
Did you make it up
I
there?
did.
Okay,
I did. You know, I woke up that morning thinking I wasn't
He's-
going to go, and then I felt I was like, I need to go.
He's wearing our
Yeah,
exclusive
this
T-shirt.
is one of the first like.
Okay,
show-
yeah.
I should have gotten you a shirt, Sean.
One of the first show
Okay.
shirts that I actually was
took
like,
care of
I
me.
actually want to wear this.
Shout out
It's like most
to my
shirts are like,
coworker Ryan Lopez designed the shirt. He
it
did
looks
such a
good,
good
yeah.
job.
You can see
Yeah.
the thing is like a car. I don't know.
Yeah, it's got the TZ1 on the back. Yeah.
And it's like really tasteful. I'm not sure what this means still.
I still don't know what that means.
But Yeah, but it's really cool. Sonoma Raceway track. Right
Oh,
yeah. So if anyone knows what 105 is, maybe like decibel limit, but that doesn't make
I'm
any
sure
sense.
there's a very obvious meaning that I've just neglected to know.
But,
Yeah.
or maybe it's the 150th year. I mean, that doesn't make any sense either. But anyway, it's a really cool event. It's
I thought
just
that was a uterus on your.
Urus. This?
Yeah.
You know this is Urus?
Said a uterus.
Oh, uterus. Oh, it's a weird looking uterus.
It's a Rorschach test. Is it a uterus or a uterus?
But it's a cool event. We've already talked about it. There's like a lot of really cool run groups, some priceless run groups. You know, everyone running in speed. But what I want to talk about anyway, instead of recapping it, is the differentiation between Monterey Car Week and something like this. And I think what we're going to see over time is Monterey Car Week is going to, let me make VJ in the picture so we could see him when he talks too. But I think Monterey Car Week is getting to a point where everything is so expensive and everything's so hoity-toity and everything's so crowded that stuff like this, like Velocity. And I'll admit, I was there on Sunday, so I don't know, you have more experience with this, but on Sunday, I got there, I pulled up, I parked really easily, I got shuttled down.
They were organized.
I spent like an hour and a half to 2 hours there. There was just enough people to be like, this is a nice event, and just enough people to be like, I'm not annoyed with traffic.
Yeah.
Everyone was super nice. I was, you know, you can go up to the car. I mean, just like Car Week, but it's like way more approachable, way more fun. I had a media pass, so I didn't pay for a ticket, so I don't know what the price of the ticket was, but I guarantee you it was-
150 a day, which to
Okay.
me is like for all you're getting there.
Yeah.
I mean, you get to sit. I mean, if you ask the drivers, they'll let you sit in their Ferrari Dinos and stuff. It's like
Yeah.
you don't get that stuff at Car Week.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think
There was a McLaren.
the W. What kind of
There was a
McLaren?
bunch of
F1
special
GTR?
ones.
There
There was
were-
an F1. Yeah, there was
Yeah.
a bunch of special
There
McLarens.
were like 3, I think. There was a,
Yeah.
a GTR.
Yeah, the one that you always think about when you think of GTRs.
Yeah.
Which have probably been on a couple of our posters. But yeah, so I think that like Velocity in most regards is like better than Monterey Car Week in almost every way.
And I would say like even the little stuff they did really well. Accessibility, they had people shuttling you. They had disability access. They had the bathrooms were spotless. They had plenty of staff to help with everything. I was so impressed by how well run it was. Like genuinely impressed.
VJ, you were at Velocity last year, right?
Yeah, I've been to the last 3 editions.
So what do you think in comparison to like a Car Week event? What do you think? Are we on track, or do you have something else to say about it?
Yeah, I think I really like the way they style it up to the Goodwood Festival Speed. Even the Mustang versus Mini is inspired by that, and they have a lot of aesthetic elements that have been inspired by Goodwood Festival Speed. And yeah, as you guys said, it's the best part of it is the accessibility and the intimate nature of how you can spend time and meet people. Like one of the best photos that I saw out of Velocity this year is one of my friends. He has a really small kid who's like 3 years old. So he got to sit in one of the new Ford GT Le Mans race cars. And he sent me a photo showing how he got to meet a hero. So like those are like those core memories that you get to make.
Yeah.
And in the last edition of it, the owner of a couple of 250 GTOs there, he let me sit in his 250 GTO and a 250 Testarossa. Yeah, it's a really cool vibe, and there's no snobbery at all, and it's for everyone. So there's something for everyone.
Yeah.
And you mentioned the kid-friendly aspect of it. I was so touched by how many kids I saw there, and not just like, 7 to 10-year-olds, which I feel like are at every event because they're dragged there by their parents. Like I saw so many kids holding with their parent, like little, disposable film cameras, taking pictures of cars. There were like teenagers who were being super respectful and just really juiced to see anything. It was like a cool range of kids there, and it makes me so happy that $150 in 2026 is not that much money to be able to do something like this.
Yeah.
So if you're a teenager and you have like a, some crappy part-time job and you spend your week's wages to go to a day of Velocity and you get to see McLarens race on the track, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So it was cool to see kids of every sort of background there. I know it's cheesy, but I think getting kids into the hobby is really important.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely is, because I think the hobby is kind of dying with like, EVs explicitly because although EVs are great for a lot of use cases, we've found that like the hyper EVs and the cars with 1,000 horsepower, no one really cares about anymore.
Yeah.
So like Enzo in 15 years or like 5 years, like when I started getting into cars, like I started using Hot Wheels and stuff like 4 or 5 years from now, he's not going to like aspire for anything new because they're all like not enthusiast cars.
Yeah.
He's only gonna be looking at the old stuff. So like stuff like Velocity is a great
Get up close and
ground.
personal with the old stuff.
And Laguna, like the Rolex Motorsport reunion at Laguna Seca is so great, but it just has that hue of like Car Week looming over it.
Unattainability.
That it's like the cars are like they're the same kind of cars that like Sonoma Raceway would have, but like Sonoma, the thing that's unique about Sonoma is that like you could tell that some of those cars are like they're just like in some guy's garage. And
Yeah,
like,
it's a passion project.
Whereas like at Car Week, you could still do that at Car Week. Like the Rolex reunion still has some of those guys that just has a car, but a lot of those things are like chauffeured by like some of the brokers or like racing people, or like it's like not actually not actually their car, just like some guy who knows the guy who is driving the car for it. So like to get some clout,
Yeah, I mean, I saw a great example of that is I saw one of the Mustangs I saw racing. I saw the guy pull up through the gate, driving the car, get gas at the little gas station they have in there, and then roll into the paddock. And then, 3 hours later, I saw him on the racetrack. And I was like, that is so cool.
Yeah. And letting people get in and out of their cars and take pictures of with their cars and everything, touch everything. Yeah. You
don't get those experiences just anywhere. We had to be a little stricter because we were selling other people's cars. So we couldn't let people do as much as, the paddock and stuff. But, I went into the paddock and I was looking at the minis and the guy goes, oh, come here. And I go over and he's like, look at this. And he was like showing me the carburetors I'm like, that's so cool. Like he just saw that I was interested in his car and called me over to just take a closer look. Stuff like that.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I think Car Week, has grown to be kind of a check on status.
Yeah.
As opposed to being real, car. I mean, of course, there are car aficionados and car fans there, but I think, you'll find more social media people just, wanting to be seen.
Yeah.
I saw far more people taking photos at Velocity with film cameras than I saw taking photos with like cell phones. And I thought it was cool. There was a lot of people with like analog tech to match the vintage, like people who genuinely were like there because they thought about the context of it. And it just felt like a more thoughtful event.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not to dig on Monterey, but it definitely felt like a more intimate and thoughtful event.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm curious to see what happens to Monterey Car Week in the next like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
I kind of wonder if it's just going to start to just kind of die a little bit. Pebble Beach will always be there, but like some of these other things like Concorso and like the Quail and like all these other things that are like so expensive kind of for no reason.
$1,000.
And like our events always need to be free, but it's just a cars and coffee. It's not like a really.
You say 1,000?
Quail is like $2,500.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, Quail was 1,000 like 5 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I'm behind the times.
Yeah.
When you think about it, again, a full 3-day pass at Velocity was like less than $1,000, I think.
Yeah, which is that's a good value.
Yeah, and
I'm
then
not
one
sure
day
what
is
like but it's definitely more expensive.
One day is like $150. It's like that's a great,
When I went to the Quail for the first time, I was just 4 years ago, I think.
You paid
4 years
$600,
ago?
I think.
I paid $450.
Wow.
Oh, dude, that was a great deal.
And
I was balking at that.
Pre-COVID, the year before.
No, it was no. It was after COVID.
Damn.
After.
Yeah, we went together probably.
Yeah. And now, $1,500
No, like two.
or 2,000 now. Your early bird was.
I think base price is like 16.
I
I think someone, either you or VJ, announced that they had like a $4,000 ticket.
Yeah, for 2 days or
There's
something.
the new 2-day thing that they announced. It's 4,500.
What is the 2 day? What is the 2 day thing
you're
get you?
buying a
Does it
fun
get you a second
car
day
for
of
that
Quail
money.
or something?
Preview of the Quail and the Quail.
Oh my god, that's
just-
what the hell is the
A
Where's the
preview.
value?
Dude, the preview of a Quail is like a whole bunch of Roberts putting cars on a grass
whole bunch of
and like
Roberts.
covering them with plastic. That's all it is. Just a preview of the Quail is bullshit.
Just what's
It's
the
not
value?
anything.
What's the value?
The
there?
value is that you could
Yeah.
you could feel like you're part of the show.
Especially because to me, I'm like, the coolest shit I saw in Monterey last year was just rolling around town during the
that's
day.
the best part of
Yeah.
Car Week.
The most fun I always have in Car Week is outside of the events.
Yeah.
It's just, walking around the downtown area,
Food.
getting food, our show, of course, the lemon show.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's
Yeah. This year, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a media pass for Pebble Beach because I have cars that I'm detailing there.
Yeah.
So I like to see them on the lawn, take a picture of them saying, look, I did that. And then our show, and then just walk around and it just really like take it all in instead of like spending $2,000 on tickets.
like an overpay.
I mean,
yeah.
we won't even be there. Cars Nerds won't even be there because it's too expensive.
Yeah, it is. It's too
It's just
expensive.
too expensive.
And like honestly, it's just like I don't know how much.
Yeah.
And you could be at our show if you want. That's fine.
Oh yeah, I mean, what I plan to do is just leave early in the morning, spend a whole day there, and then come back, and then just do one day. Just pick one day to do that.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I think, going back to Velocity, I think it would be so much more to offer because the track is so cool. You also, you get the exposure there, but then you're also in the middle of wine country, and, some of the best drives in California.
Oh, like literally just go left out of the entrance to the track and you're on a spectacular countryside drive.
Yeah.
So where does Velocity go?
We should gravy train Velocity and just call it Valt Car Weekend. Just do Valt stuff outside of Velocity. We'll just hijack it.
What does Velocity do next? Because as all businesses, they want to grow. So is there going to be a Velocity Concours on Sunday?
I hope it stays exactly as it is. I think it's the exact right scale right now.
Yeah, it's perfect as it is. I kind of wonder
It
if
was not too crowded.
Though,
Every day was crowded, but they didn't pack so much into each day that there were just like tons of people. I don't know. It felt like, and they have a wide open space, but it didn't feel like it was too much space.
Yeah.
I hope it stays the same, but also they just get cooler and cooler exhibitors and vendors and stuff.
Yep. I didn't actually go through any of the vendors at all. I just kind of like walked around with the cars and that was it. But yeah. So I don't know. I'm curious to see what happens. It'll definitely happen next year. I wonder what will happen. If there'll be any additional experiences or
they did the drift, like the night drift event, which I didn't see, but apparently was so really cool.
Yeah, especially at nighttime. That's
and they, I like the vintage NASCAR stuff is cool, and they showcase that a little bit. So, doing a little bit of the JDM stuff, I think, was fun this year.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the scenario this week, it's more Velocity talk. So now that we know Velocity is vintage racing, if you could take any vintage race car, and champion it around Velocity Invitational, that's Sonoma Raceway during Velocity Invitational, what would it be? And what would it be? What would be a car? So any race car, any vintage race car, period, vintage race car, probably like from like up until like the maybe early 2000s or something like that.
I mean, I have to say the Mini Cooper.
Damn it, you
I'm
stole
sorry.
mine.
We can share that.
We can share it. We can share it. Yeah.
Because I'm sorry. I saw all of these. There were. Okay, you can have Mini Coopers.
No. You got it. I got another one. I got another one.
But the Mini Coopers, the delight, the sounds of the Mini Coopers, and just to see them screaming around corners, it's just nothing like it.
Yeah.
Nothing beats it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. VJ, what about you? What kind of race car would you want to drive around?
I have two answers. So for the first one, I'm going to go all the way back in time and go with the ragtime racers.
Oh.
Like the ones who drive the 110-year-old cars.
And their period correct clothing.
They need two guys to drive it, one to steer and shift. And there's a guy to pump fuel because the fuel pumps are all manual. So there's one guy pumping fuel and the other guy driving. It's like this so fun, hilarious, comical to watch. It's like watching a silent movie from the 1920s or something, like Charlie Chaplin gig sort of thing. So apparently there's a guy who races one of these cars. He's done cross-country drive in one of those cars. He's absolutely insane. And he lives in a pre-electricity house. Without internet, without electricity. And he lives life like it is the 1910s. So
that is crazy.
So it's like absolutely insane commitment. And the other group I really liked was in the previous edition of Velocity. There was a Dirtfish Rally thing where they had off-road course with rally cars, and I think they also did some demos of groupie rally cars.
Oh wow!
So I would absolutely love to be in those.
Yeah,
that would be the dream. They didn't do that this year, which I would have been excited to see, because rally to me, groupie especially, is like my favorite motorsport ever of all time.
Yeah, I have a friend who is like super into WRC, which is not groupie, but like very into it.
Yeah. It's hard to beat groupie.
Yeah, hard to beat groupie. if I were to pick one, like a run group or like a kind of car that was at the event, I feel like I would I would love to learn how to drive like a vintage Formula One car.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't fit in any of them.
I
And it'd be
tried to
really
fit in the
hard
one
drive.
I tried to fit in the one we auctioned and I could not fit.
I don't think VJ
Exactly.
can fit
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. No shot. I would
Not
love
a
to
single one of
experience
our employees could fit in it.
I just think that like if you're gonna go like full on, that's like the full on.
Yeah.
If I were to pick a car that wasn't in a run group, the car I always choose to drive at on a race sim at some raceway is a 787B Mazda
Okay.
with the 4-rotor. That thing is sick. It's a 5-speed, and it's like the craziest thing to drive on a sim on that racetrack because the sounds are crazy.
Sounds.
And it's actually manageable because a lot of times on a racing sim that car is like unmanageable in most situations, but like the way the S's are handled in that car is really good. The couple of the straights and the low, like the kind of hard braking zones on some of those corners are good. It's a good time. Yeah, was that there?
Yeah, it was in the storage unit. It was there. I don't know if
Is it a
ran,
storage
though.
unit?
It was a storage
Oh,
unit.
that's crazy.
This is a secret. I think they took it out, but I don't think it ran on the track.
Damn, that's crazy.
Nice.
I was just imagine the OG 787B is just sitting in a storage unit in Sonoma Raceway. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that's like the dream car. And like whenever I was like not dream, like, obviously I'm never gonna own one of those, but like when I was like a kid and I was playing with Hot Wheels, I would imagine that it would be like the startup is that like that's the car as the engine I have with the rotary car. So
Because you were a normal child.
yeah. No, well, dude, when I during Monterey Car Week, when the Rolex reunion was still called the Historics, when those cars would cold start, because those cars were so insane, they actually wouldn't cold start. You would be like flooring it, like flipping the throttle to like RP red line the whole time, and I'm like, this is the most insane experience of my life. And it was like I'm surprised I don't have a rotary car. It was like, this is like the best experience I've had in my whole life, and I still think about it to this day. I was sitting in front of it, there was a big crowd of people around, and everyone was just literally hilarious. Everyone was just like watching a 787B rev constantly, and I'm like, this is insane. And no, I'm sure my dad didn't understand.
It still does that run.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's just so cool. It's like I'd love to at some point. I'd love to own a rotary car just to say it, that I experienced that thing.
A lot of
like,
cheap RX-7s out there.
honestly, if I'm gonna go cheap rotary, I'm gonna find like a $350 RX-8 or something.
Oh yeah,
you know.
It's a bunch of those.
Japan has been in my algorithm, and so I've been seeing people going all these different car events and cars doing all kind of car stuff. But yeah, the rotary motors now, I'm like, ooh, a built motor rotary. I'm like, ooh.
And one of the reasons why I got the WRX, this is not about rotaries, but I love when manufacturers put engines in cars that are they're not normal. Because like most engines have pistons that do this, right?
Yeah.
And this one is doing this, so it's like weird. And so same with the rotary. Like that's like such an odd thing that no one else ever did.
Yeah.
And it's just like one of those things.
Or power Dorito or whatever people call it.
Yeah. I just whenever I see that thing, I think of a dog hair removal tool.
Yeah.
There's a guy who I've seen at a few shows around. I haven't seen him recently, but he has an RX-7. It's really nice shape, and he brings a working model of the engine in like a plexiglass box, and he'll start it in there so you can see it, and I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
One of these days, maybe like it probably would be like an N. Not what is it? Is it ND or MD? I don't know. FD. So FC is cheap.
Yeah.
So FC would be the one to buy if you want like a cheap experience, and it was like 944 too, so that's kind of cool. But yeah.
I'll give you my 4. I got 4 actually.
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
Okay.
So number 4, I'll start with number 4. Would be I would love to be a passenger in an old Trans Am or an old Camaro.
Yes.
I just love. I love just I don't really care about speed, but I love just like sound.
And they smell.
They smell.
Yeah.
It smells
Awesome.
cancer.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
They're hella sketch.
I'm hurting myself.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Number 3 would have to be Mini Cooper.
Yes.
Yeah, I would definitely love to experience one of those. Just go flat out. I mean, I know this one is just super fun, but I couldn't imagine having one, built like that. Number 2 would be a CSL. When I see the CSLs around the track, as I go fucking crazy because they just sound incredible.
That's another emotional experience for me. I see those cars, I am like, this is.
It's like romantic.
Yeah, you see those cars like round turn 5 at Laguna Seca, and I'm watching like a poetic moment.
Yeah,
right now.
exactly.
It's like a moment in time.
Exactly. And number 1, and it's number 1 is not even close. It's an M1.
Oh, the sound of an M1.
The sound of an M1.
Hey, you take my car and take the exhaust off.
Yeah.
You're getting like 6/10 of the way there.
Yeah. But I mean, just the look, the sound,
like it's
the history. Yeah.
Never won anything though. I don't
No, not at all.
Car was
not at
pretty
all.
unsuccessful.
It's about the ambiance.
Yeah.
I think that's why
it's a poster car.
I think that's a car that was so cool that never within. I think if it won a lot of things, I think we'd look at it differently. I think it'd be like a car that was like less people were interested in.
Yeah.
But the M1 is cool. Yeah, that doesn't get enough respect too. Yeah.
Until you hear one and then you go, oh.
That's It's just a sound.
Yeah.
Especially the pro cars. The pro cars.
Yeah, the pro cars are
next level.
insane.
I had a die-cast model of a pro car M1 for a long
I've
time.
had many pro car. Like, I think I probably had all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad has a bunch of liveries of the M1 in his office.
Best.
I mean, it does not look comfortable at all.
No.
Low key, I bet it's fantastically comfortable. For a race car, I bet it's super
It's
comfortable.
so small, like the cockpit.
Yeah,
So
like if you think about other race cars, I bet that thing is like
it's large for
pretty cool
for that.
Yeah,
What it is.
pretty nice. Especially with the E9s too. I bet those things are like, oh, this is like you sit in an E9 CSL race car, and then you sit in your car, and you're like, okay, I'm familiar. I know where I am right now. Like it's like obviously different, but you're like, okay, this is I bet an M1 Pro car feels like a BMW inside still.
Yeah.
Like I could see myself driving this somewhere.
It's a mark of a good marquee, is if you can tell.
Yeah, it's like this is very obviously homologated.
Yeah.
Like you could tell this is still an M1.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else before we close the episode out? We're gonna make so many shorts out of this. I'm so excited for AI to do its thing here. Anything else, VJ? Nothing.
That's it. I'm going to sleep.
Okay. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. If you're local to the Bay Area, remember Wagon Fest is happening on June 28th. Somewhere in Marin.
Strawberry Village. Mill Valley.
So link down in the description below to buy a ticket there. I think they're $25. Wagons only, obviously. But if you have a car that isn't a wagon, stop by. It'll be a good time to hang out. So
Absolutely.
all right. We'll see you next week. Take care.
Adios.